All right, so we had left off. You had discovered the Dark Duchess out frozen in the sea of moving ice, and having approached it across the frozen chunks of grinding ice, were able to scale the icy side. Although you could hear from some way off growling and large thumping and banging from within inside the ship. Making your way around, you explored the upper level as you heard continued beating and howling down below. And Winzira, being a little braver than normal, decided to go down and look. And as she did so, she discovered an abominable yeti trying to break into part of the ship down in the hold. It kind of started in with her and knocked her unconscious. And we are basically picking up the fight midway at the top of the order. Currently, the Yeti... Oops. Hang on. Players, not the whole thing. The Yeti is in the hold. Some of you are up on the main deck, throwing things down at it. And some of you are down in the hold in close proximity. There is currently a bonfire burning on top of a pile of something that glitters in the light of the bonfire. Now, can you guys see anything on your turn orders? Or is it all black?
No, it's late.
Why is it doing that?
Because it hates us.
Well, I can see him. For once, I can see him, and you guys can't. Let me try to cycle through. There we go. So ignore that, and I'll cycle all the way through. All right, to Thea. You should be able to see it now.
Yep. Okay. How do I make a cone on here? Can't I make shapes? Yeah. How do I make a cone? How do I make a cone?
I don't know. I've never tried to. What do you think of me?
Ah! No! Ah, undo! Ah, I just made a trapezoid. Ah! It won't stop!
Trying to.
I'm trying to make a 15-foot cone and I can't figure out how to do it. Okay.
And just do the thing and say where you want to aim it. Like, do like this. Just go like that and say aim like that. And then everybody can see it. See? But I mean, you won't be able to get rid of those things, I think. I think Mick has to get rid of those.
Yeah, can you get rid of my random shapes on the board?
Sure.
Click on the ruler. There you go. And then you just...
So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit you. Okay.
What are you thinking of?
Burning hands.
No, I mean, you can aim it in a way that it doesn't. Yeah, you can aim it like that way, and it doesn't. It just hits him.
Okay.
I mean, of course, you're probably going to catch the boat on fire, but
Yeah.
there's already a campfire sitting there, burning him.
That's why I'm not using my flame ball. How do I cast a boat on fire. Ah. Alright, I'm just gonna... You know what? I cast Spirit Guardians!
Damn.
Such a good spell.
Huh?
Such a great spell.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a 15-foot radius, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Around me.
Yep. And what do your Spirit Guardians look like?
Like dust mites on through a sunny window.
All right. Cool. Very fey. Awesome. All right. So he has to do a wisdom save, correct?
Yes. 15. Jeez.
So he makes his wisdom save.
Yeah. So
I think he takes half.
So he takes 2 points of radiant damage.
yeah.
Cool. As the little mites start to kind of like bite into him and, start to actually try to get through the thick hide of his body. But the ones that kind of bite in into his face, you can see him starting to react to those as they bite into him. All right. What else you got? And you back away?
There.
Is he restrained right now?
If he failed, he would be in well, hold on.
No, I'm talking
it's
from
always
last
difficult
week.
terrain.
He wasn't restrained, was he?
No.
No.
He didn't. I tried to, but it didn't.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure that Thea knows that he's not restrained. You would have seen him broke off the fiery shackles.
I was here, and then when I was trying to move stuff around, I moved myself here, but I wasn't here originally. I was trying to do the thing. So I was either here, or here.
Okay.
You started here.
We'll just say you're there because you have movement too. So we just say you moved there.
Yeah. So, there.
Okay.
He's still in it.
No, I just wanted to see if he would get an attack of opportunity if he moved away. But we'll say that not. He's distracted by the fire burning next to him. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Out of with the fire burning so closely, you guys immediately see some movement, and what was hidden behind you, behind out of sight in amongst the snow and blended in with the snowbanks and brought it up. Up stands a smaller Yeti, and she immediately pushes behind her two very small little Yetis and shoves them off over on this side of her to try to get it away from the fire. And she kind of flees from the fire and attacks. So as soon as she walks into the 15 feet, she has to make that save, yeah?
Yeah.
It's upon entering.
Entering or starting your turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Winzira may have already seen what was down there, but she was unconscious before she could tell you.
No, I rolled very low on my perception.
Oh, that's right. You didn't see them.
So
so I didn't see anything.
Okay, so she fails, so she takes the 4 radiant as soon as she kind of comes in.
And now he's considered, what is it? Crappy terrain. Whatever.
Okay. It's okay. Hang on, that might actually matter.
Yeah, it's halved.
Actually, it might not. No, they have a 40. They have a 40-foot speed, so yeah, she can move over into there.
Yeah.
She takes the 2 points, but that is all of her movement, and she will do the thing. Where did her thing go, though? There it is. So as it rushes at you, you lock eyes with it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
All right.
Not 20.
So you take a quarter damage because you have cold resistance. And you are now immune to the straight up Yeti chilling gaze. There's no. So you take 2 points of cold damage.
He last
Huh?
still be immune.
I'm sorry?
The big guy tried to chilling gaze me before, and it says that I'm immune for an hour. Is it per Yeti, or wouldn't it still be in effect from when he tried to chilling gaze me?
Chilling gaze from all Yetis, but not abominable Yetis, is when they do it. So it doesn't matter. You would have you've succeeded anyway. So all right. So yeah, you don't take the 2 points of damage. Then we'll say that. I'm sorry, I didn't remember that from the last time. Thank you for reminding me. So it just makes the 2 claw attacks against you. Excuse me, you're chopping in and out. I can barely hear anything you're saying, Tara. So could you repeat that?
Yeah, I had cast Warning Flare when
Yep.
I thought she was attacking me.
Yep.
So it's at disadvantage.
Okay. Thank you. So let me roll it again. See which one. So 19.
Yeah, that hits my armor class.
So you take 6 slashing and 2 cold. And with the second swipe, it misses with disadvantage. Is it disadvantage for an entire turn or just the next attack?
It's the attack roll. So
that
I'm not
one
sure.
attack.
yeah. I think so.
It wouldn't have mattered because the first one was a 9 anyway, so that would have missed anyway. But I was just kind of curious. All right. The tykes are gonna just kind of move over here, and attempt to hide.
Is that the end of her turn?
The Yetis?
Or the female Yeti?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and have her do a DC 15.
You're gonna have to speak into the mic, John.
Have her do like a DC 15 save for my stone rune. Or beach.
Why is that a reaction?
Yeah.
You already used your. Didn't you already use your reaction? I'm a little confused about what stone rune is going to affect other people on somebody else's turn.
Well, it's at the end of a monster's. When a monster ends their turn. Hold on. Let me put it in here.
I got it. No, it's there. It's still here. Is it from the stone rune?
Yeah. When a creature uses the end its turn within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to force the creature to make a whiz save.
Okay, so you didn't use your reaction to do that on the Abominable Yeti when you failed?
The fire.
I see. This is the stone rune.
Fire,
Okay.
yeah, the fire rune doesn't use your action. You
Okay.
just activate it when you hit it.
Okay. So he needs to make a what? Strength
DC
save?
15 whiz. DC 15 wisdom.
Is this for the charm thing? How come in the thing it says DC 14?
Because it's 8 plus your.
I'm just going by what's in the chat. So, all right.
Yeah.
Doesn't
it's
matter.
8 plus proficiency plus.
19 on the dot. 19 was the roll.
Now. Yeah.
Mark it up.
Okay. That brings up the Abominable. It's going to try to chilling gaze you, Mr. Big Man.
Okay. What, Constitution save?
Yeah.
DC 18.
That is a 10.
All right, so you have cold resistance, yeah?
Yep.
All right. $21. So you take 10 points of cold damage, even through your resistance. And you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Okay.
But I thought it says if you're immune to cold damage, then you're not paralyzed.
He's not immune
He's
to
not
cold
immune.
damage. Yet
He's
you don't. You
resistant.
guys have resistance. You don't have immunity. You can repeat that saving throw, by the way, on the end of each of your turns. I don't know what. I don't have. I'm not gonna bother with. I'm just putting that on there for paralyzed. He's afraid of the fire, so his attacks have disadvantage. But you are paralyzed, so that gives him advantage. So they cancel out. So he's just gonna hit you with the 2 claws. So 25 to hit. You take 14 slashing and 4 cold. That one hits 2. 11 slashing and 5 cold. So all day that's 25, 34 points of damage. But it's got to move away from that fire. So let's say, well, shit. It's gonna have to move way over here. All right, that's that, guys. Now, okay. All right, brings up Brendan. Hang on, wait before we go on. Oh, you did fix it. Win 0, you got it to 6 points. Okay, because on the main board it was showing at 1 hit. You were only at 1 hit point, but I thought you had more. But that's right, you have 6.
So
You can't grab him.
no, I can't grab him.
Okay.
It won't let me grab him.
You can't grab the token?
Nope.
Hang on. You should. It's in your journal and can be edited and controlled by. It says
Yeah,
you.
you're trying to grab the solid.
There it is. Yeah. I'm grabbing the wrong one.
That'd do
so
it.
He's just through the hole. Then he can see. Can you see this one then?
Definitely.
Since
Yeah, that one is literally right underneath.
All right. Case. Go ahead. Pass. Firebolt. Add it. I got the wrong one up there.
Oh, at the end of his turn, he has to make another wisdom save, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, let me just do that real quick. 14, I believe, fails, yeah?
Yeah.
So he takes another 4 points of damage. Okay.
All right. So firebolt.
At the smaller Yeti.
Yeah.
AC is 12, so
That was at disadvantage. Oh, I didn't realize it was set at disadvantage.
that's okay. 12 hits, so he does 14 points of fire damage. Which you can hear a scream of terrified at the fire.
I think he gets multiple of those now. At 5th level, he gets. Or no, it's just it goes up. That's it. Yeah, that's what it is. Never mind.
Okay, do you want to move him at all?
No, he's cool right there.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna try to get down and know what he can get.
That's what I figured. Villain, then. I don't know where her. The fuck is it? There it is. I really wish that they had the action buttons. I can't even put it. So she pulls out what looks to be actually a bunch of pastries, small little tart, and crumbles it up in the air. And with her other hand, she pulls out a feather and she starts waving it at, almost like she's tickling the Yeti down below. And she throws the tarts at her, and she casts Tasha's Hideous Laughter at the Yeti, who fails. And two things happen. When she casts that spell, the Yeti falls down in this bizarre kind kind of laughter fit, and then, but also the bonfire snaps out of existence. She had cast that before. I believe she was the one who cast that, yeah?
No, Brendan cast
No,
it.
Brendan did.
Oh, and never mind. Let me put that back. I knew I was controlling somebody who cast it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, this Yeti is now prone. And incapacitated. Okay. And laughing with fits of laughter. All right, Filbert. All hell is breaking loose down in this hold. Not only is this Yeti kind of popped up out of nowhere, now it's on the floor, rolling around laughing in this kind of really, really disturbing.
I'm gonna move up this way, 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna try to disappear behind Kaz for a moment.
Okay.
Pop back up to there. And I'm going to take a shot at the big one.
All right. Passive perception is 15, so
He does
still,
see me.
It does. He still sees you. Yeah. All right.
17 to hit.
Yeah, I believe that hits. You would have thought I would have looked at that too. 15 is the AC, so yes.
So 10 force damage.
Yeah, boom. Bring in the boom. What is your perception?
Mine,
Yeah.
18.
So as you step over in that area, you kind of hear a squeak, and you look and you glance kind of down, and you see that there's actually this little weasel, all kind of white. Standing right there. Damn it, it is really hard to... I'm going to move you just a little bit so I can get at it. Oh, fucking hell. One of these days. There we go. Little white weasel was kind of hidden behind in the snow right there. And as you looking down, Filbert, and it's because it calls your attention to it, you see that there is kind of a body that's been kind of a dead body that's here and frozen and kind of buried somewhat in snow and whatnot. But you can make out like now the head and shoulders, even under the hoarfrost of a dead body in this corner.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, Winzira.
Nope. Nope.
Nope, what?
I'm paralyzed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got hit by that too. Okay. All right, sorry.
All good. 3 down.
All right, Kaz. You need to roll your save.
I know.
18 is a save. So you can't move, and unfortunately, you can't get away from that fire either. Oh, never mind. It has to be on top of you. You're all good. It's not like flaming sphere. Cool. Never mind. So you've got a paralyzed Kaz, a paralyzed Winzira, and a Yeti rolling around the ground, paralyzed with laughter, and can't do anything. Well, he's incapacitated with laughter. So, all kinds of fun. The goblins or the kobolds, having done what you, they've been told to do. Oh yeah. With their incredible morale, flee and jump into the boat. Oops, sorry, Winzira. I didn't mean to move you.
Whoa.
I got you. I'll put you back. And attempt to hide in the boat. There you go. The zombies stand there until told to do anything else. And that brings up Ashala.
Okay, so Ashala will come up to the corner here. And you said the Yeti was laughing right here?
Yeah. If you look at the other one, you can kind of see. Here, you know what? I'll do this. I can do this. Hang on. I know exactly what I can do. So that's actually down below. Oh, actually, you know what? It's right there. It's down one. It's... Oh, for fuck's sake, roll 20. There we go. It's not layers, so I can't drop it all the way down, but that's just to kind of give you a sense of where you can still see it through. There's no really good way for me to do it otherwise.
No, that works. She's going to cast Create Bonfire right under him.
Okay.
And then he must make a Dex saving throw. DC 15.
Fails. She takes 15 points of damage. Ouch. And bonfires. Where do you want it? Like right? You care where?
Now, as long as he's rolling over, it's all good.
All right. Yeah, you can hear now screams mixed in with the laughter as well. And you can smell burning fur. It's not a pretty sight down there.
You can save against Tasha's now, though.
With the damage. I gotta think that her DC is higher than 14.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Which would be nice if they would have given me. Make me have to calculate it. Proficiency plus her intelligence plus 7.
8.
Yeah, so 15. Right? It's proficiency plus 8 plus your intelligence bonus, yeah?
Yep, 8 plus proficiency plus your ability modifier.
Yep, so 15's the DC. So it fails. It's still laughing while it's burning. Poor thing.
Mickey, did you see my whisper?
I did not, but I'll look right now.
I didn't want to interrupt anybody's turn, but it's kind of important.
Yeah, I knew about the kids. Go ahead and just roll what the damage should be for the other Yeti then.
Well, much better than 4.
Okay, so she takes 12 every time.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So I'll calculate that out. She's looking pretty rough as they continue to kind of bite into her, even while she's rolling around on the ground laughing. Okay. That brings you back up now. You're standing next to a bonfire that's underneath a Yeti that's prone, rolling around on the ground.
Trading on my spell. I can also do this. Healing word. Concentration.
No, but I mean, who are you gonna use?
You?
You can do what you want. Like you say, Cure Wounds is better.
But I have to come up to you.
Yeah, and you can.
Well, I guess she's prone, so.
Yeah.
She's incapacitated, actually.
Yeah.
It's not even that. Like you can shift around and still stay within 5 feet if you want.
Can I do Cure Wounds?
She's touched.
Okay, alright. Okay.
The healing word's about like cast for like if there's unjust. You can just throw it out there.
Cast it at level 2.
Nice.
11. And that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
But as I read the spell, right? Now that I've moved away from Big Papa,
Mhm.
right? When he comes back into my range, if he comes to attack me, I roll damage for him again.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just double checking something on Tasha's. Oh, she would have gotten advantage because it was triggered by damage. All right, so it stands up, stops laughing, and stands up, and
Takes 12 points of damage.
at the beginning of the turn or the end of the turn?
Beginning.
Okay. Very good, thank you.
Welcome.
Why can I not find these things that I put on it? This new dark mode on Roll20 is not helpful. It helps with the light balance on this, but man, messes with all my reading. All right, so she goes to stand up. She takes 12 points of damage and dies.
That poor girl.
The abominable Yeti takes 5 steps over, uses its action to grab the 2 Yeti tykes. Seeing its mate die, howls out and runs up the stairs.
Please don't.
Taking. Now, it rolls. Does it roll its dexterity save every time it enters? Correct.
Probably be out of here by 7.
For
Yeah.
It's wisdom.
Yeah, it would have had to have entered.
Yeah. Wisdom. Fails.
Yep. So go ahead and.
So let me roll some damage.
And the kids.
And the kids too.
Only if he because he barely clipped the edge of it. I'm gonna say that it can see the things. It was holding the kids at arm's length away from it.
All right. Well, he takes 22.
Okay. I mean, fine if you want. Murder hobo the fucking kids. It's fine by me.
So he takes 22.
I'm the one that said the kids.
Okay.
I mean, they are gonna grow up to be like evil monster yetis, though.
This is Wisdom to the Coast. Everything's not inherently evil. They could have grown up to be nice yet.
This is I'm just being specious.
1 fails, 1 saves. Both are dead.
Aww.
how does that make Thea feel?
As
Not great.
you see flying motes of sparkly, pretty light suddenly tear into the soft bellies of these small, little, cuddly-looking mini baby yetis, trying to be protected by its parents, and their entrails all spill all out, bloody all over the front of the larger yeti. who, seeing this, hurls them across the deck, one at Ashala and the other, and then in a rage moves over and attacks and blasts from here, and it uses its cold breath. I got way too many fucking windows open.
They were so adorable. Like they're smiling on their little token.
Wind Zero, I'm gonna
You
say
didn't do a very good job.
I'm gonna say that he's standing over you and barely even notices you because you're like there unconscious. So he sees that his children have just gotten ripped apart and leans over and instead blasts out this cold of cone at these three. So can you roll a con save for Ashala, please?
And Brandon?
Yep.
Wow.
And I gotta do it for the Icewind Kobold. Okay. So that thing is gone.
Super glad I'm under him.
It's gone. Hang on, I'm just looking for where I've got Villain here. I got way too many windows open. There she is. And they go opaque when you minimize them. Constitution save, yeah? Did I say? She doesn't. Oh, she fails badly. Crit fail. So 45 points of damage.
Ouch.
So that drops Ashala, and that drops Brendan. Unconscious.
There's a chance to tear Brandon up.
We're all killed by yetis.
Oh, wouldn't that make both those campfires go away?
Yes. I'm still trying to decide what the Yeti would do at this point.
Not my fault. He ran straight into the glowy trap.
Keep telling yourself that.
Hey, it was there first. He chose to run into it.
It's the only way out. Come on.
Baby.
It's your fault.
All right, it can't get away. It can only get to the edge of the ship. And it's about to leap off. And that's where, yeah. So make a death save for Brendan. Ooh, crit fail. That's 2 death marks. All right, so we've got her now again. All right, so she gains 5 points of damage, and it does 11. Okay. Okay, Filbert.
I'm gonna start investigating that corner that I'm in.
Okay. Go ahead and give an
'Cause,
invest. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say because that thing ran upstairs and is apparently running away. Mm, 22.
Okay, in that corner you see now that was previously looked like a dead body is now you can make out it's a human body of a woman. She looks like she has been there for a little while, but she's kind of covered in a bit of hoarfrost. You don't see a lot of damage on her, but with the 22 investigation, actually give me a medicine with advantage.
Nine total.
You can see with a 9 that her neck looks like it is at a bit of an angle that clearly is not conducive to a live person, but you can't tell if that happened before she died or after. But as you're doing that, you see a spectral kind of energy kind of forming around her and beginning to move up out of the kind of infusing the body.
Interesting.
This is so much easier to do in person. Okay. You still have a bonus action.
5. And I'm just gonna move over to this area here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, Winzira, go ahead and roll. There you go.
Finally! But that's my turn.
Yes, but you are no longer incapacitated. Take that thing off you. All right, Kaz, you do the same.
You get the right character sheet. Oh.
Well, in my world. Try having 6 of them open. All right. So you are no longer paralyzed in place, but that is at the end of your turn. I'm gonna get that silly little marker off you. On a side note, I've been trying to print the ones to go over the people on tabletop.
Condition rings?
Yeah. And it's bizarre. On my dicey, you never know if it's going to work or not, ender, they're coming out great. On the thing that nothing has ever failed on, it's not printing the names out. I can't figure out why.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's absolutely bizarre. It's the first thing that's like, I can't figure out why it's failing.
That sucks.
The kobolds, seeing their mistress step up, decide to rally in their way, and they hurl javelins at the retreating, running away Yeti. Which I find very on brand. One misses, 2 misses, and the other one doesn't even get the javelin out of the boat. But as they see it, they can at least say that they attacked the Yeti. The Icewind kobolds are no mas. And that brings up the spectral entity kind of lifts up out of the body and it floats towards Kaz.
Thanks, waking it up.
Where did it? Oh, there it is.
Wait, she's in my zone, so she needs to take damage.
Don't you have to identify them as an enemy?
No, I just identify the people who are not enemies.
Okay.
You designate any creatures that you want to be unaffected by it, is what it says.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a while since I played a cleric, so thank you. I've forgotten.
Yay!
And it's radiant?
I don't cast it a whole lot. Yep, radiant. 15!
I'm sorry, was it a dex save or a...
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Right on, man.
That's a fail.
I can see that.
That's all I'm saying.
I need Kaz. I need you and Winzira. I'm sorry, Thea, Kaz, and Filbert to make a... Sorry, guys, man. I am struggling with keeping these windows straight tonight. A DC... Make a wisdom save.
$19.
All right, you all pass, but looking at the horrible visage of this creature. But Kaz, I need you to also make a charisma save.
Oh.
Right, I'm gonna start attacking everybody again.
What's that?
Like, great, now I'm gonna start attacking everybody again.
So the ghostly figure kind of drifts over and you see it kind of meld into Kaz. Now does Kaz have to take damage now that he's in your sight? I'm
No,
just
'cause
teasing.
it's
I
still
know,
Kaz.
I'm teasing.
Yeah, just means she won't take damage. Because she's inside of it.
As she takes over and fills in, takes over Kaz's body. You see Kaz's demeanor and his kind of just even his stance kind of changes, and his hip kind of cocks out to the side, and he looks down at his axe kind of like disdainfully, and like trying to figure out how almost like how he's trying to like hold on to it. There's no reason for you to attack me. I only want to talk to you.
That was me.
Yeah.
And it ends its turn like that. Which brings up Ashala, who needs to roll a death save, I think, unfortunately.
Fail.
Damn, dude, we can't kill her off.
No.
Considering especially she's like, well, maybe when I get out, I can come on later for a little while.
Are you kidding?
All right, Thea.
Why are you possessing my friend?
There's a task that I have left unfinished that needs to be completed before I can move on.
So you said there's a task that needs to be completed before you done?
That is what she said.
Sorry, you just broke up.
You broke up really bad.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It was more like a delay more than anything.
I'm trying to be fancy, man.
You
No,
were
it's cool.
Dig it!
It was very much like speaking to a spirit in another realm, all fucked up.
And unfortunately, anybody watching on the thing is not going to hear any of that.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks.
So those of you, I know the thousands of you are watching this on YouTube. It sounded really, really cool to them because I did something on my end to make it sound all.
Sucks it doesn't transfer to the recording.
If I drop these guardians and speak to you, will you leave my friend in peace?
Well, she's already used a reaction to kind of respond to you, but she gives you a.
All right. So I'll drop spirit guardians.
Okay.
Stay here. I have to go
Oh
save
my
my friend.
god, you guys. I am an idiot. Oh no, it's not doing it. Never mind. Never mind. Wrong,
Okay.
wrong monster.
So stay here, spirit / cat. I have to go save my friend. How do I go upstairs?
I do it for you.
Okay.
Take you a base here.
Yeah.
If Roll20 would stop being such a jerk. All right, so let me figure out your movement. Hang on. You were at Kaz. You went 5 to there is. So you're at 20 feet where you are right now.
All right. Can I see? Is this Winzira? Brendan?
Zera's not.
You passed Winzira on the stairs. She's moving around. She's just kind of like laying against the stairs, waving up at you. I actually, you should tell Winzira what you're doing.
No. I felt a big Yeti. I'm still stiff as a board, eyes closed. I'm playing dead.
Okay. All right. Well, seeing as how I have multiple friends who look hurt, I'm going to.
When Ashala looks like a popsicle right now.
Yeah.
She's covered
And
completely in
Winzira's on the
hoarfrost all over her.
We had to mute ourselves earlier just because we were dying every time you said it.
I understand that, being in Florida, you think that you never heard that, but you know what hoarfrost is, though, right?
Yes, we know. We were just.
Okay. I know.
But it's just the term. It's funny because we have the minds of a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I appreciate that. I'm here for it.
We're just picturing the person covered in like
Stuff.
stuff.
And it's frozen.
Nice. Actually, since you're in Florida, it would also have like glitter mixed into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like rave glitter.
Smell vaguely of coconut oil. All right. So since I see a ton of my friends on the ground, Ashala, Zira, Brendan.
Yeah, you've stepped over to be where you are right now. You've stepped over Winzira. If you want to like stop at Winzira, then you're at 20 feet
Yeah.
of movement.
No,
Okay.
that's fine. All right.
I see
So-
how it is.
Who is that?
Who's what? That's Villain. She looks.
So where's the shell?
She looks like her clothes are all blasted with ice, but like her face is still ruddy red, and she's like you can tell she's still in the thick of it. She's the only one actually messing with it right now. Brendan is here. Shala is here. There are the bodies of two small. I should shrink. They got big. Of two small Yeti tykes. On the deck of the ship, you see frozen into statues, still standing up in the same kind of like mindless pose that they were. Two frozen statued kobold zombies.
All right, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word.
Wow.
60 feet. my friends.
So they get 7 points of damage back.
Yep.
I would say 60 feet, right?
Yep. And
Kaz,
it's
you are
up to 60
directly
meters.
underneath the opening from above. So
Okay.
while you would normally get that, since you're possessed, the ghost gets that. Filbert, you're not in direct line of sight. Does it say you have to have line of sight? Oh, that you can see. So never mind. Yeah, you don't get it anyway. So just the ones you can see. All right, so who's getting it? Winzira, Ashala.
Well, I mean, she's upstairs. I would think she'd be able to see down the stairs and see me. Probably.
No, she's up at the top of the stairs on the deck.
Yeah.
You're down in the hole.
Yeah, no.
She definitely can't see you.
No, and besides, apparently, if I heal you, the ghost gets healed anyway. So.
Well,
whatever.
you didn't know that,
so-
meta girl. Hello.
This is true. I know. I'm just saying. There's no point in arguing it because.
No, I know.
All right.
All right, so Winzira, you take you get 7 points of damage back. Ashala 7. Brendan
And Brendan.
has now 7.
Healing.
I got him. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was about to change.
And she gets +7.
Oh, and if I could see the kobolds, I could
They
do
have
them
not
too.
taken any damage because of their excellent survival instincts.
Okay.
They are becoming my 3 most favorite NPCs in the game so far, by the way. My 3 kobolds in their trench coat.
All right, that's it. Well, I'm gonna call out and say like, Kaz is possessed, but the ghost seems nice. And that's it.
But doesn't that put her in 15 feet of the Yeti?
Um,
Yeah, I forgot.
Filbert, I know you're muted since your turn's not coming up yet, but with your quick investigation on that, in order to get to see most of what the body entailed, by the way, you would have to like spend some time to dig it out. I forgot to mention that. The information that I gave you with your 22, which is pretty good, was for the body. But if you can, like, if you zoom in on the map, I actually built it out on the map. It's actually kind of covered in snow in that corner. You'd actually have to dig it out.
What am I digging out? The body?
Yeah, I'm just saying to get more
Okay.
information and to be able to see, you know, you would have to actually spend some time digging it out of the snow. The information that you
Gotcha.
got with your investigation was for what was not completely, for the shoulders up and like the feet were sticking out, but the rest of it was under kind of like snow.
Okay.
The Abominable Yeti, having just gotten attacked by Vlaine, let's see, just for giggles. Nope. Hits Vlaine with its chilling gaze. Which she fails. Damn.
Bye-bye, Lily.
Oh no.
Well, it gets advantage because she's pretty much unconscious at that point. So let me roll one more just for giggles to see if he crits. He does not. So she gets 2 death saves against her there, by the way. And then it pieces out, leaps over the edge, and starts bounding away. Across the frozen ice.
Now we have a Yeti that's got a blood oath to kill us. They killed my wife and my children.
An abominable Yeti. Well, let's be fair. Big, nasty, really bad Yeti. All right. All right. So that brings us out of combat. So I believe we need... Those guys don't need death saves, but Verlaine does. This is kind of serious, huh? I mean, you got 6 seconds. We can stay in combat if you want. Oh, no, because if we stick in combat, it's up to Brendan. He can't do anything about her, right?
I mean, he can attempt a medicine check, but he's not proficient in it.
Yeah.
Does he have a
He
healer's
would
kit?
get 1 death save before we do anything.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's got a healer's kit,
Yeah.
or he can't stabilize her.
Yeah. Nope.
Which I can't imagine that our boy took anything so selfless as a healer's kit.
No.
All right. Well, let's roll her death save and just see what happens.
No.
I know this is kind of crazy.
Oh shit!
She has no pluses to con?
You don't get it in death
You don't.
saves.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
You know what? You do. Don't you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you do. You do. Let's see what her con is. I should have rolled it there, not a d20, right? She gets +3. So she succeeds.
Okay, so Thay's gonna go over and cure wounds.
Ashala's gonna go to the edge of the ship and continue to Eldritch Blast at the fleeing Yeti until she can't anymore.
The same thing with Brendan with firebolts.
Okay. So she gets 12 points back. Let's make sure you mark those. Go ahead and roll the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, Brendan's gonna do the same thing with firebolt.
So while what's her name was dying, he get up and he pops right up and starts firebolting. I mean,
Yeah, he's like,
just making sure. I just want to see who goes first. If he takes a minute and he sees Ashala do it, or if he gets up and does it first.
well, he's gonna wait till Charlie does it, and then he's like, "That's a good idea."
She gets two. She gets 2 of those.
Yes.
I would not play it as an original thought with this character.
I think she
Well, if it
also
was
has-
self-serving,
She also has Agonizing Blast, so add 4 to each.
so another 8.
Yes.
So as you go to prepare, as Brendan sees her starting to fling off Eldritch Blast, Rebecca, how does Ashala's blast take out as it's running away? Literally, it got it down to literally 0. with the agonizing blast, reduced it to literally 0.
Nice.
As it's kind of loping across you see it kind of like lumbering, this big monstrous thing kind of hauling ass away.
So according to her personality trait, she would feel like, yes, I'll kill you and your grandfather and your children's children and all the Yetis ever related to you.
And with that, she puts her hand together, and I see her doing like almost like a double-barreled finger gun with her Eldritch Blast, or like, kind of right out of the middle, and just punches through the back of its head, and you can actually see it almost like like that Halloween pumpkin that's been set on the porch for a couple days, where the back of this thing's skull just goes. And with the momentum of this giant thing, it just kind of hits the ice and slides forward on its face and belly, leaving a kind of a smear of gore as it leaks out of the back of its head. All right. Which that brings us out of that little bit of combat. It's 9. Does anybody need a bio break?
Yes,
I'll
please.
take one.
All right, so come back 10 minutes, 9:15.
Sound good?
Cool.
Yeah, we literally had to mute ourselves because we were laughing so hard at Horcroft.
Jesus.
We were just
Okay. So as the echoed last wailing death cry of the abominable Yeti who had his head crushed in with an eldritch blast, as she skids across the ice, dies away on the wind, you're left with this eerie kind of calmness. The bodies of disemboweled Yeti tykes strewn upon the top deck, frozen statues of solidified kobold zombies, like strange gargoyles, watch over them. And Kaz, you see the body of a burned and chopped up Yeti before you.
Kaz don't see nothing.
Oh, that's right. Kaz, you're in a dark, warm place,
Yeah.
feeling very calm and serene as you nap. Filbert, looking down at your feet, you realize that you're standing on what is a pile of objects that have been frozen in an ice that you took for the ground. As you kind of kicked your feet around, you realize you kicked off that little layer of snow. You can see that it is solid ice. And below you see a plethora of items and gold frozen beneath your feet in ice.
Yay.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna head back down to Ghost Lady that's hanging out in my buddy's body.
Is it dead?
Yeah, the Yeti's dead. Elaine, maybe you want to come talk to this lady?
Verlaine is currently spending a little time to bind up her frostbitten face and applying some ointment. What lady are you talking about?
I mean, I did cure wounds, sir, for 12.
For 12 of 67. So while she does, she's no longer on death's door. She's pretty fucked up from a blast of cold.
Yeah.
Of course, they don't give any kind of thing, but I'm going to say that she probably has at least one potion of healing. Which she quaffs. And she kind of leverages herself up. And then she walks past her now popsicle zombied kobold. She just kind of shakes her head and such a waste. And heads down. I'm assuming you went down as well. So I'm just gonna move you down just because we got the map up. I might as well just play with it, right?
Yeah. Do it.
Thea, I am in your debt. And your god's dead, apparently, for feeling as well as I do at this point, which isn't very well. But I must point out that it's not a good joke. There are no women down here. I see the Master Halfling, your Goliath-y large friend, and yourself. What am I missing?
He's a spirit side of him.
I couldn't quite hear that, but that's fine.
I said there's a spirit. It's possessed him. I'm pretty sure it's that dead frozen lady over there. But she said she has unfinished business and that she doesn't mean us any harm.
We could fill tomes with all the things that you have missed.
Can't hear you.
No.
Nick.
Just us?
Say something again.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, it's you're not like cutting out like before. Now it's just not hearing anything.
Maybe move your mic closer.
Check. Check.
Yes.
Yes.
We could fill volumes with all the things that you have missed in your life. And as she says that, you see kind of Elaine kind of look over in this look of just first shock and then disgust kind of wash over her face. Ugh, you have got to be kidding me. At which point,
It's Nazil.
Kaz's thing kind of wears off and he shrinks down to normal size. And Verlaine kind of like chuckles a little bit. Well, I see your effect on men hasn't changed any, Naz. Anyone else chiming in? I don't want to have a dialogue with, monologue myself here too much if
So when Zira and Ashala are gonna have a little sing upstairs to heal, because owie, I'm gonna use a bunch of spells.
Okay. And what's the elf doing?
Oh, he's gonna come downstairs and. Sorry, I was looking something up. Sorry. He comes downstairs
Just let a movie.
They'd be like, well, this is interesting.
Give me a perception check for Brendan.
Perception. 6.
Right. So he sees over by Filbert, there's a pile of something that's shiny and sparkly, frozen in the ice.
Hey, Elf, give me one of those bonfires over here.
Could do that. And cast or create bonfire. Like, where do you want it? Where would you like me to place it?
It showed you.
Right there?
Cast,
Yep.
cast create bonfire right there.
Okie dokie.
Map's so tiny.
I found the spell book.
Oh, good.
Heartweaver's Primer.
That's it. That's it. Verlaine looks at the looks up at Kaz, and just kind of like cocks her hip out a little bit and says to him or her. I know pronouns don't really suffice here. It says to them, I'm not going to ask you why you did what you did. Frankly, I don't care, and I don't think you'd tell me the truth anyway. But I will demand to know where my orb is, you bitch.
And we'll free you from this fleshy prison of hoarfrost.
Well, I don't care about that body anymore.
I lost
One
you.
actually is rather robust, isn't it?
Oh, don't get too comfortable in there. I can get you out if I feel like it.
Naz, like you know anything about having a bust. Very droll as always.
Oh, it's,
We can't hear you.
yeah, you stopped. Like, you're not freezing up, it's just the audio just cuts out.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think you're just not close enough to the mic because it's probably like a compressor thing. And like it's a limiter.
Okay. I will give it another try. Very droll. Verlaine, very droll. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know as well as I that you would have done anything to reach that city as same as me. And now I can't move on until I've completed that task. So here I am. Forced, apparently, to be your ally once again. And I'm supposed to trust you? After everything? No, of course you're not supposed to trust me. But you have much of a choice. Because I do know things that you don't. That professor doesn't know. Because I'm sure that if we dug underneath that rubble under there and rifled through your dead corpse, it's there, isn't it?
Well, you're certainly not keeping a ride in my friend this whole time. I hate to tell you that.
Well, I do know some things, though, that could help out. I'm assuming that you're trying to reach Yetherin. No. What is it that you offering us, Naz? Did you not stop to think why I stole your Professor Orb and headed out onto this dangerous, godforsaken voyage? It's because I knew something. I had puzzled something out that you hadn't. The orb happens to know where to find the codex. But I was the one to figure out how to get there. So, if you want my help and my knowledge, well then, I need to come along. Because if I don't, I'm stuck, tied to this eternal, frozen piece of shit ship, and I will not have that. No, I will not.
Just because zombies
Thea.
are running.
She is many things, but in this regard, I don't know that she is necessarily lying. She may well know where it is that we must go to find the codex. But there might be other ways, other methods that we could find to determine that.
Well, she's not going to ride in paths this whole way. That's just not going to happen.
Unfortunately, I cannot leave the vicinity of my corporeal popsicle form without a host. Do you have a better suggestion of where I might be able to, shall we say, hitch a ride?
I would just start chiseling out the body.
For Frost the level.
Almost spoke in the wrong voice. David, you using a dagger or whatnot, you're able to kind of quickly, shovel off that hard-packed snow. And you expose...
Yeah, I have chisels and stuff in my thieves' tools and whatever, so I can start chipping away a little at a time.
Yep. It only takes you a few minutes to kind of hack away at this kind of piled up snow. It's not hard ice like you were standing on with the treasure. It's just kind of like blown up snow, and the cold has made it crusty. So you're able to kind of like crack down through pretty quickly. And you find that the corpse is kind of sitting there, and in its lap, it's holding onto this orb.
Found it. Is that what you mean?
Actually, now you're kind of all sounding all robotic. Does everybody else hear that, or is it just me?
It was kind of like he was too close to the mic or something.
Okay.
Lane, is this what you're looking for?
Yep.
Better.
Yes, that is indeed the Professor Orb. And if you give me 2 seconds, because I had to close something.
And of course, after I like found it in 5e tools, like that's when I looked at the character sheet and saw it on the character sheet already.
Oh, where was it?
It's under like where you're where you keep track of your abilities.
Like the like
Where you get the total and where you tick it off.
like where
That's
like
the charges for the Heartweaver's primer right there.
Oh, right. That's where the name was. Damn it. I'm the one who built that. Son of a bitch. I'm the guy who put that there.
I went to go put it in. And I'm like, oh, that's where I saw it. Because I'm the one that put face step in there. You didn't put face step in it.
Sorry, I had to pull up the thing for the Professor scanned. Villain almost slipping out of like her normal self when she sees you hold up this orb, Filbert.
Well, I wouldn't have touched it. I'm just pointing it out.
Okay, even better. So you point over to it, and she sees it in the corpse's hand. Kaz, do me a favor. Roll me a dex-based attack.
Dex-based attack. Okay.
On with Kaz. So as she sees it, she yells out, "Professor Scant!" in this kind of like actually emotional voice that is out of character for this kind of cold Karen kind of persona that she kind of gives up. And you see her she starts to make beeline over her and has to pass Kaz as she does so. Kaz reaches out. You see Kaz reach out. Oh, yeah. And he grabs her. And give me a strength grapple now. I guarantee that our little, she rolls a fucking crazy 20. No, 4. As Villain tries to move past Kaz, you see the Goliath just reach out his hand and just grabs her by the throat, and pulls her in, and grapples her. Says, "No." Oh, doesn't say anything yet. No. Our negotiations have not concluded, Villain. You will find me a host if you want me to allow this to happen. Otherwise, you'll be fighting your friend here. And me. And you won't have any of my knowledge. So, then. She looks back at the rest of you out of Kaz's eyes. At you, Thea, Brendan, and then slowly turns over to you, Filbert, and looks at you. Each of you making eye contact. Turn. Well, shall we work together? Or are we going to have it out here now? I have all of eternity. Do you?
she can't stay in Cass.
with me. This lumbering, brutish form isn't really to my liking anyway. Perhaps another of you might consent to let me ride along. Someone with a magical proclivity.
How about one of the kobolds?
There's no way Brendan would.
Offer himself up. No.
Well, if you tell her, you know, he may not have a choice.
This is true. This is true.
I, for one, will not be carrying around a spirit in me. I need my wits.
Well, but what if it makes you more magicer?
I will not have.
Well, it's a charisma
spirit
save, just FYI.
Yeah.
He's got a 13 charisma.
Yeah.
Any other ideas? Anyone?
I have nothing to offer the spirit.
Well, I could possibly ride along in one of those disgusting little kobolds that you take on as pets, Elaine. My abilities would be hampered. That would not be as much use, but if that's what it takes, I'm not unreasonable. And she looks at the rest of you. She looks at all the rest of you guys and is speaking to you now. Poignantly turns her back on Verlaine. She kind of almost steps up, right up to her, and turns Kaz's body around. So she's just looking at each of you. And know this. This one will say anything or do anything to get to that city. So, perhaps you might want someone to fact check her along the way.
Try kobolds. If Elaine's okay with it. I mean, I can't stake a claim. They're not my friends.
Fine. Allow me to speak with Professor Scant for a moment. Why don't you take yourself upstairs, though? There's no reason for you to be privy to our conversation. Is that all right with the rest of you?
When this fire's done doing what it's doing, I'll go upstairs.
Oh, no. I want you to stay down here, Master Halfling. I want her to go upstairs.
Who, me?
Whatever.
No, I'm sorry. Pronouns here are a little bit difficult. I would like them to go upstairs.
Oh, Kaz.
You just kind of see a shrug. Kaz, the body of Kaz has a shrug, and they walk upstairs. So when Zira, you and Ashala happen to see Kaz kind of come up the stairs, and just kind of go over to the edge of the rowboat area, and starts looking down at the three kobolds that are in there. He starts poking at them. opening, like reaching in and kind of looking at their mouth, and like he looks pretty disgusted.
He gets stranger and stranger.
Filbert, the ice is slowly starting to melt. Are you doing anything to help it along? What are we doing over here?
I guess trying to crack it apart a little bit, get some more surface area for the flames to hit.
Sure. What do you have any tools, or what? Tell me what you're doing.
Let's see.
These
I
guys,
have the Tinkerer's tool, so if there's any hammers in there.
we also have the thingies. We have a grappling hook. We have the pitons.
Black.
Yeah, I could use the hammer and the pitons to try and
As a
crack the
chisel?
ice, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you have smith tools.
I have 2 sets of Tinkerer's tools.
Kaz has a set of Smith tools.
I was gonna say, I know that you got them in the black cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Kaz is possessed.
Yeah. But we also have we have 2 sets of spare Smith tools. But I was thinking that Kaz probably would have had those down at the put those away
On the sled.
so that we're not carrying around a bunch of Smith tools. Since he has a set, I figured he probably would have left them at the Ramshackle Inn.
All right.
But
So Filbert's using whatever he's got at hand. So give me just a straight strength roll. All right. So a pretty average type of thing. You start, as you know, with the heat of the bonfire kind of loosening it up a little bit, and you start chipping away. You're starting to make some progress, Filbert. And as you're doing so, you realize as the heat's melting that top rough level, the lower, as you're getting kind of just melty liquid over the top of the ice, it's making it actually easier to see down into the ice.
Mm-hmm.
And as such, you can see that it's kind of in layers. Certain things are closer to the top, and then you're seeing multiple layers down, maybe 3-4 layers of stuff that you can see down. How long are you going to spend chipping away?
10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, while they're still talking, right? You're just working away.
Yep.
Give me an investigation. $17?
Correct.
So, as you're working, you're chipping away, right? And you're starting to see, you're moving from side to side, and you're looking, and you can kind of see these layers. Looks like that first layer has a whole bunch of gold coins, a lot of silver, and a crazy amount of copper. And you can see a couple pearls on that first level. But you're also making out some things underneath. You're seeing some like figurines. You see some something that looks like almost like a cloak. little bit lower down than that, you see almost a kind of a gold statuette. You're seeing a black pearl that looks like a bigger than a chicken egg.
That'd be a free-range chicken or a caged chicken egg.
I am not familiar with the difference. You see a whole shitload of gems. Even further down, you see some kind of quiver. You see a kind of crystal ball looking thing with arcane ruins kind of edged out on the top of it. As you're chipping away, you can see down at the lowest level what looks to be an entire suit of really, really sparkly chainmail, full armor, and what you're pretty sure is a kind of a funky wand. Like
cool.
It's got like some kind of like skeletal hand that's holding onto the tip.
I'm just going to keep at it.
Since Brendan is over there, concentrating on the bonfire, roll for a perception check. Actually, roll an investigation check for Brendan. John.
Sorry, Tara was showing me something that was messed up to happen to one of our friends. What was the check?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Give me a history. It's actually give me an Arcana check at advantage.
Double 19.
Double 19s on the die. That's fucking crazy. I got a whole long URL.
Yeah,
Kara.
about that. Yeah, I know. It was supposed to be a whisper.
That's all right. Do it through Messenger. Through Facebook.
That way you can click on it.
So much easier.
It was.
Oh my God, come on. Oh, there's no such thing as morality checks. I guess we'll say wisdom.
So you recognize the wand.
There's a reason it's a whisper, fuckstain.
Huh? Yep, I know.
As he reads it out loud.
Neat. Do you mind if I take a closer look at it? That one looks quite interesting. Mind if I take a closer look at it?
I mean, with your investigation, you are, that's what I was saying. You kind of were reading your phone. It's several layers down in the ice, but you can see it through at the lowest level of these, this layered kind of, think of it, it's basically an ice parfait of treasure. And at the lowest level, you see, this wand down there that looks like a skeletal hand holding on to the tip of a bone.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. It was just one of our close friends is going through some really fucked up.
Dude, it was not a scold. It was a letting you know that's when I said it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Again,
I know, it's,
you don't need to be.
I get it.
All good, brother. So Filbert is still working away. Filbert, after about that 20 minutes of work or so, you feel like you've made about a halfway dent in getting to that first level of stuff.
Okay.
The bonfire that Brendan keeps making to happen and then lets you chip away is definitely speeding the process along.
I will assist Filbert.
Okay, so you'll do it as well. All right. So in 40 minutes, with the two of you chipping away and Brendan casting this bonfire, you guys start to uncover some loot. And in that time, you uncover 72 gold pieces, 181 silver pieces, 352 copper pieces, and 2 pearls that are roughly marble size. They're some big ass pearls.
And Tara, were you able?
Yeah,
Tara, you heard that, right?
I missed the copper.
352. 352.
All right, thank you. And 2 big ass pearls.
While you guys have been doing that, I'm not sure where Kaz went. Kaz went upstairs, right?
So,
Verlaine actually has kind of walked away from you guys. And you can see her as you're looking over, she's examining this side of the door, this side of, this wall with a door where this Yeti had been trying to slam its way into. All right, so upstairs, Windzera, you've had about a half an hour after doing your little Kumbaya Strumfest of healing.
wow, 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 make the hurt go away, la, la, la.
I picture a lot of Indigo girls.
So...
Maybe some
that,
4 non-blondes.
Ashella and I would just take another walk around with detect magic on to see if we missed anything. I know we didn't go in that back room either. We just briefly looked at it.
Okay. All right. Well, you have over half an hour to do so. So. Yeah, you make, a very thorough search of the forecastle, and through the rear castle cabin, which was the captain's cabin. And you don't really find anything else, nothing certainly to trigger your detect magic senses. However, as you're walking around the top deck and kind of looking around, looking down through the hold where you see Filbert and those guys kind of chipping away, you see a kind of a diffused glow of magic coming from underneath the ice that they're working at chipping away.
Was there anything in the barrels in the back here?
Do you have a crowbar?
Let's see. I don't think there'd be one in the entertainers pack.
You guys got like a half an hour.
Charlotte does.
You have she does?
Yeah, she has a crowbar.
Of course. All right. Yeah. So you start trying to get in there, and she kind of like looks over at you a little bit, Windsor, as you're kind of like chewing on it, trying to bite the top off. She's like, "You help me out. Let me help you." And she pulls out this crowbar. It's almost like Elizabeth Swann, or she pulls the big gun out of her pants. She pulls out this crowbar, and you guys pop it open. And inside, you find there's actually a bunch of things. They're not necessarily sparkly, but they're very functional stuff. You work off the frozen top, and you break up the hoarfrost. And the first barrel contains a hooded lantern, 3 flasks of oil, 5 bars of lime soap, and 3 sets of manacles.
Someone's being kinky over here.
The second barrel has 10 torches in it.
Ah, sweet.
There was soap too. I feel
I remember this. We'll remember this and we'll come back for it maybe. I don't know. They're digging downstairs. Let's go see. Kaz is really freaking me out poking those kobolds. I feel highly uncomfortable. Oh, also,
He's
forgot.
moving too with a bit of a hip sachet when he walks. Very un-Kaz-like.
Yeah, at this point, Kaz is Kaz and all his weirdness. And they say goblins are weird. I would like to take the Yeti children. How big are they?
About your size.
I'll just drag one of them over to the badgers and feed my badgers. Even the...
All right, so
I'll
these
cut the other one up.
Fey constructed badgers look at you kind of with this really kind of expression on their face. And they kind of, you actually literally see them kind of like shrug their badger shoulders, bend their head, and start eating out the entrails of these cute little Yeti children.
Just the one. The other one I'm gonna cut up and, put in my meat bag.
Baby Yeti.
Put you in my meat bag.
Baby Yeti in the meat bag.
At first, Oshala kind of looks down at you like, what? And she's like, Goblin gotta eat.
And then we'll go downstairs.
Hey, Mick, you know what I find it extremely funny, but on par for his personality, I guess? Brendan is an enchantment wizard, but the soul enchantment spells that he has are the ones that came in that book. That's it. He did not take a single enchantment spell.
I know. Would have sucked if you'd have lost that book, huh?
Yeah.
Can't imagine that had been coming.
What you guys been doing down here?
Well, we sent up possessed Kaz. Actually, Valaine's frenemy, Nazil, in there.
I'm not surprised at this point.
Yeah, he does have a tendency to get possessed, doesn't he?
I guess it's better than the other guys that have been in our party who just died,
It's true, it's true.
When Zero take inspiration. That's worthy of an inspiration right there.
Yay!
So, Valaine, as I'm like chipping away at shit, what did you want to speak to us in private about?
First, I need one of you to roll a D100.
35.
Okay. It's not so much that I needed to speak to you. It's more that I needed that harpy out of my line of sight. I've spoken with Professor Scant while you were, shall we say, excavating.
Yes. Well, adventuring doesn't get done for free.
Yes, indeed. Well, here's the thing. He's been able to determine where the codex is. Now, you're not going to like this. I don't like this. But since it was written by cultists of the Frostmaiden, I guess it's not completely surprising that it's located on her island out here in the midst of the sea of moving ice. And that we would have to go there to steal it.
Oh, no problem. We'll just roll up to the, Frostmaiden, evil demi-goddess who's controlling the entire land, and just be like, hey, we hear you have a book we need.
Yes, this is what my reservation was when bringing it up to you. That sunny personality of your god coming through. No, of course we can't do that. And even though he knows where it is, how are we going to get there? Clearly, the fucking bitch who now is in possession of your friend's body thought that this ship was going to get her there. See what that did for her. Clearly, she's worked out another way to get there.
Hey, there was a really cute weasel that was like a snow weasel hanging out earlier. I don't know what happened to it.
Where?
I don't know.
It's her familiar.
Oh.
Can I eat it?
You most certainly can, darling. In fact, I'll have my kobolds find a spit.
Amazing. Almost makes up for the fact that Yeti, almost killed me.
I
It's gonna
mean,
be 5-0. You had Lathander on your side.
Sure.
Speaking of which, I totally took my hit points from the wrong place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So I'm not going first no more, guys. You on your own now.
tried it once.
Well, you're supposed to be sneaky.
I was. Did you guys not see me?
Well, we're not supposed to see you.
Exactly. So I don't know how he saw me.
Well, there might be something in this door. He was really eager to get in there.
Yeah, there are two doors. There's one here and one here.
Say it with Thea with your high passive perception. As you say that, you notice Verlaine kind of look at you sharply, and then kind of cock her head to the side a little bit. The universal, huh? Well, indeed, it seems that there might be something to this.
I thought maybe that's where
Filbert.
his wife and kids were.
I'm going to point it out to you, out of character, out of thing. There's no way in hell you would have missed that door.
No, I figured as much, yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know if maybe it was the map was incorrectly
Yeah, I
drawn.
can't believe it. There's a door.
But there is definitely a door right there that you would have known from your first investigation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still working on the pile, though.
All right.
I'll go open it.
So based on your, the work with Brendan helping you out and, you got a good sense for what it's taken to get through these layers. So with the fire and 2 people, it was about 40 minutes. With the fire and one person, it'll take you about 50 minutes.
Okay.
Just to give you a sense of how much time it would take, right?
Yeah, I'm still going along until we need to leave.
Okay.
So
Ashella can go over and help. She has create bonfire too. I don't know if one fire will be easier or harder.
All right. So she casts another create bonfire. So you now have 2 bonfires going. And that definitely starts to help to start to melt that ice a little bit quicker. Are you able to move? No, but you can uncast it and cast it. So they're
It's
constantly
like a
doing that. The both of them are intelligent creatures, so they're casting it, melting it, letting you chip, and then casting it again so that it's not burning you. All right. They, are you still assisting over there too?
Yeah.
Hey, you're taking steroids. Your voice is definitely dropped. I should say testosterone.
Yes, I'm still hoping.
All right. All right. Well, with all of this effort being applied, you guys are able to cut it down. So within a half an hour, well, I should say within 40 minutes, you're able to chop down now through the next layer. Because it takes you a few extra minutes at the end so that you don't damage some of the objects that you start to uncover. Filbert, you pull out 9 tattered pieces of fabric lined with gold thread.
okay.
Even your cursory, as you're pulling it out, inspection and the feel of it in your fingers, you know this is actually threaded gold. Fuck it. With your rogueness, you figure that each of those, by the weight of them, should you like pull all that gold out and melt it down? I mean, we're talking like 25 gold pieces per. I mean, these are heavy chunks of threaded gold and fabric.
How much each? I'm sorry, you cut out.
25.
25 each.
Yep. And there's 9 of them. Faye,
Okay.
you start chipping away, and as you're digging down into it, you find pieces of quartz. This rose quartz. Each of them the size of your fist. And you find 3 of them. Filbert, you find a single aquamarine. Again, massive. Unfortunately, it's cracked down the center. So your eye only gives it a probably 200 at best 275 worth.
Okay.
Thea, you're the other one digging. So you find a figurine that looks very much like a stylized, very simplistic cleric in robes. Very, very simplistic. Almost like think of like a chess piece would look, right? But clearly there are arcane script, magical script has been kind of scrimshawed into the robes all the way down.
Can I recognize maybe, I know it's simplistic, but does it look like any particular type of cleric?
Roll religion. It's just really, really basic. They look like robes, right? That could be anybody.
Yeah. This is cool.
Mm-hmm. And as you guys uncover that level, that next layer of loot just is ever closer. Rebecca, can you roll a D100 for me, please?
Sure.
Okay. So, what are we doing, kids?
I just realized I have an explorer's pack. Does that have like a pick in it?
You tell me.
Oh.
So
You're asking me what you have in your pack. Your character has in your pack. I got 14 fucking NPCs to run, and you want me to know what's the contents of your fucking pack.
Yeah, I know. I'm a brat. Shut up.
Just saying. Which is why I'm making you look. I mean, I'm not physically pulling your hair. But I'm doing it metaphorically. I'm sorry, Rebecca. I had to deal with bratty Thea over there.
all good. So while they're digging for the 40 minutes, I'm weasel hunting.
All right. Give me either perception or investigation, your choice. Depending on how you are hunting. Are you doing the anime Zen Kung Fu closed eyes? Or are you doing the Sherlock Holmes scoping her out? You're doing the Kung Fu Zen. All right, so you're able to kind of track it down and locate it. Are you trying to catch it, though?
No, I'm killing and eating it because I was given permission.
All right, so once you located it, which you did, and it took you 20 minutes, you're gonna attack it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make it big. Hang on.
Oh no, it's a Mizzy Kaz.
All right. Attack it.
Yeah, my poke it. I don't
That
know.
misses. So it tries to bite you back. Crit misses. Somehow, the Kaz / thing knows and jumps down, taking 1 whole point of damage. Apparently does a superhero land. And attempts to grapple you. I love that I get to use Kaz's shit here. So roll a strength check. This is gonna be funny as shit when Zero breaks out of your fucking Goliath's grapple. Easily. I'm picturing a throat punch, but do describe it, Rebecca.
I kind of see it. He makes a grab for me. I run up his arm, do a little karate chop on his neck, and then jump off of him.
Yep. And he looks like a fool. If you want to then attack the weasel again, you may do so.
Man, this weasel's so tiny. I can't get a grip.
No, you cannot, apparently. The fuck did the weasel go? I know. Hey, stop being naughty. No, that does miss.
No,
The weasel uses its action
I'm like, how do people stab with this?
to disengage and run away. And it runs over. Actually, it runs up on top of Kaz and attempts to hide. No, it can't because it's a weasel. So disengage was its entire action. It buries itself around Kaz's neck like a stole. You're familiar with this look.
Yes.
Kaz looks at you.
You understand that if you kill it, it goes back to a different plane of existence and there's nothing there for you to eat, you stupid little goblin bitch.
So I heard the stupid little goblin bitch. I didn't hear the rest of it.
That's too bad. She said that you understand that if you kill it, it pops back into its other plane of existence that it was summoned from, and there'll be nothing for you to eat. You get that, right? You stupid little goblin bitch.
Gotcha. You know,
As Kaz is now stroking this white weasel that's wrapped around his neck like a stole with big hammy-sized fingers.
well, you could have said it nicer. So, but you know, your weasel is just a big fat nobody. And I'm gonna use vicious mockery. I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw for that little weasel.
For the weasel or for... Oh, so you're casting it at the weasel? I love it. I love it. Surprisingly high wisdom. Oh, but
Not
still
high
fails. And it pops out of existence. Almost like a soap bubble popping. It just disappears.
And then I'm gonna bonus
And you hear
action
this voice coming out of...
disengage.
What's that? I'm sorry, Rebecca.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage and run away.
All right, so that happened.
Yeah, you really should just tell us. You really should just tell us where you know how to do this, because otherwise you're gonna have to travel with her the whole time.
It was bad enough that I may have to spend eternity trapped in this frozen shithole of a ship. But at least I had my familiar Kizzy. Now you've denied me that. You think I'm going to give you any information at all, help you in the slightest, if it doesn't end my torment aboard this awful place. You are mistaken.
Goblin!
That's me. Hi.
Could give a fuck less.
You know, you're not very nice. You know, you shouldn't call people names. You should explain things nicely. I mean, I know you're dead and all, but, you know, manners.
Do me a favor, by roll for me a D100, just so I can see.
I really like the voice, but I can't understand you.
I'm sorry, roll D100. Let me turn the damn thing off.
Sorry. Roll D100. I thought I had turned it off. Ooh, okay. You can see her kind of in Kaz's body, even though it's so alien to your what you used to of Kaz. Kind of pulls in the rage and the anger and shakes it off, and with a snort, just kind of turns its back on you.
Good talk.
All right. So that happened. Meanwhile, you're all still chiseling away.
Yep.
And Verlaine is looking over at this door and what is it that it wanted in there? So what are the rest of you doing now? So we are an hour in. You guys are working on the next level. Does everybody continue? Just keep continuing.
There's gold in them Dar's nose.
True.
Yeah.
I want to let you know, Vic, that like he was supposed to have 4 cantrips, but he only had 3. So I went ahead and threw an enchanted cantrip in there, if that's okay.
Which one?
Mind Sliver.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that would be very on brand. Yeah.
Good.
No, that's a perfect one.
That was just a fail on his part.
Well, I think we leveled up.
I think we leveled up after I kicked him.
Yeah.
You level 5. I think it's level 5. You get the 4th one.
That's also on brand too.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I think that is perfect for the character.
Yeah, it's level 4. You get the 4th cantrip.
Again, I think he was running it. I mean, in fairness to him, I think he was running it off of D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
which I'd asked him not to do. But
Yeah. But yeah, I went ahead and dropped down the prepared spells to what it's supposed to be and stuff.
it's all good, man. Thank you. All right.
So what you doing over here, Elaine?
Yeah. Look at the amount of ice buildup that was on this wall. And the way that it was slamming into it. Something must be back there, don't you think?
Probably. So it's frozen shut or something?
It's far less frozen shut than it used to be. And she kind of points out the fact that where this Yeti had been pounding into it, it wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but it looks like it had been trying to like pound into the wall equally as much as the door. And it might take a little bit of effort to actually loosen the ice that's still holding the door shut. It had pounded off a great, huge section of ice that had formed over this back wall.
Well, so we gotta melt it? Or do you think we can... I can't. I'm weak. I can't do that.
I think
Can I melt it?
a crowbar or something like that would pop this right open.
A crowbar?
I was looking at this as an academic kind of exercise. I'm not condoning opening strange doors that we don't need to. Who knows what lies behind? Though it doesn't seem you are so hindered by such thoughts.
Nope. Opening doors and looking at stuff is great. Hardly anything bad ever happens. So all the fire people are over there. But there are some torches upstairs. Do you think that'll help melt this?
Would certainly help.
I run upstairs and get the torches and the oil and come back downstairs.
Okay. That takes you guys about a half an hour with you running up and down. In the half hour of Team Permafrost Melt in the corner, with Naz kind of looking at you all and hurling insults at you the entire time you're doing it. You start to uncover that third level of treasure. And you can see it's kind of like that third level is kind of like sloped down. There's like, so in that first half hour, you uncover another 221 gold pieces.
You got it?
Yeah.
You also find a 1 foot tall marble statue of a griffin. The griffin has got all kinds of gold inlay all around it, but it was on its side. So when you pry it up, it's a whole foot tall, but it was like kind of on its side. So it was easier for you to get out of the ice.
There's like a gold statue.
Gold.
It's actually made of marble,
Oh yeah, marble.
but you can see that whole parts of it have been kind of laid in with just solid gold. Along its wings, its beak, you're pretty sure that whole beak is solid gold. So at that half hour mark into that, you can see that you're getting pretty close to that huge black pearl. You're seeing something carved that looks like a leaf, but it's very shiny. This deep kind of blood red, almost orange gem that's been carved into the shape of a leaf. You see that kind of sphere with the arcane writing on it. And Filbert, you can see that quiver isn't too far away.
Cool.
Who hasn't rolled yet? David, give me a D100. Cool, thanks. So as you're chipping and you're stowing away that loot here and there, over the howling wind that is now above you guys hear flapping, which could almost be nothing other than Titanic-sized wings, followed by the cracking of ice under the weight of something enormous. You feel the deck underneath you kind of rock a little bit.
Uninvited guests.
I'll redo that just so we can be clear.
Creepy. So creepy.
Zero, can you go see what that is?
She knows we're here.
I just heard creepy voices.
So, the deck rocks. You hear a large snort, accompanied by the sound of claws scraping against ice-glazed timbers. The voice of what could only be a truly immense dragon fills the bowels of the ship as you hear it say,
I smell warm flesh and hear the pathetic panic of beating hearts. Ready your spells, Nathaland. We have uninvited guests.
Shit, guys.
You know, I'm good here.
I mean, we're in. Get out from the top of the deck, dummies!
Yeah, pretty much, because there are 3 kobolds and 3 badgers on the top deck. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Is Kaz still up on the deck?
Oops, my bad.
Great.
No, he's actually down in there. Was overseeing you guys, watching you dig up the dragon horde.
Good.
Do you want me to roll the initiative for Kaz?
Yes, please. Actually, you know what? I'll do it. Don't worry about it.
Did roll for Kaz. It's on the screen.
In the chat it says Kaz, but it's not Kaz. Look at the turn order.
I'll just use that. That's fine. It's not tied to anything.
No, that was for Brendan.
Oh, right. Yeah, hang on. I gotta drop down to the GM level, and then I can say add turn. Actually, what I should do is... There we go. Alright, so Winzira, Filbert, we get the Ghost,
I couldn't do
Thea, Shala, and Brendan. So we need Verlaine, right? Of course. And as you guys hear all this up from above,
I guess I could have told you whose hoard it was you were digging up. But you've been so kind to me, it must have just slipped my mind.
I knew there was a dragon, and I fucking read that. Hold on. But Kaz is possessed. Let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and roll Kaz. Doesn't look like you put it on there.
oh no, it's on here. I'm sorry. It's just because she is on the GM level, so you can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got her.
Okay.
She actually rolled higher than Kaz normally does. So, all right. So here's the deal. It is 10:52. Do you want to just pause this here?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
And we'll pick up how you guys want to deal with being in the hold of a ship that some kind of dragon just landed on and called you out for being thieves.
We've been called worse.
Even since breakfast. So,
Even like 10 minutes ago.
there you go.
Wow. Fucking dragon.
All right, kids.
Kaz tried to warn everybody.
I'll just let you sleep on that for a little bit.
Nobody wanted to believe Kaz that there was a dragon.
I don't recall you saying anything about a dragon.
He did.
Totally did last week.
I recall none of the sort. All right, kids. Thanks for playing. And we'll see you
Yep.
next week.
Thank you, everyone.